Hey guys, it's Ann. Welcome to my home worm farming channel. Today we're going to look in on the Worm Factory, which is my stacked system. And last time we broke all the rules by combining a few layers up here so that they could finish up together and then also make their moisture a little bit more even for me so that I could potentially harvest. So what I'm seeing in here right now, aside from a few sprouts, which is okay, is some really nicely done castings, except for a few large seeds that of course will take months and months and months, if not years in the cases of some seeds, to finish up. But looking at this, I think that everything looks really good, and I think that I can just harvest this entire tray. Now I'm kind of digging around to see if I have any worms in here. So I see one little worm. See if we see any other ones, because we don't want them to get lost. No worm left behind and all that. All right, that's all I see is the one little worm, so I'm going to take him off. And this is the layer that we fed on last time. So we'll see what we got left. We gave them quite a bit of food. We'll see if there's anything left other than these lemongrass. Looks like it's pretty dry. It looks like I need to get some more water in this system. I'm going to pull out these little risers here. And I did make those just so that the plastic would not have as much stress on it going straight down. It doesn't prevent the worms from traveling. It just puts it right at the level that the bedding stays at so that I can prevent there from being any sort of breakage of the more delicate mesh. So I'm not seeing any of the food here. I was hoping to get some kind of a worm ball, but we did have a concentration there in the corner, so that's good. But it definitely looks like maybe I could go back and go get some more food, because these guys finished up very, very quickly, and also despite the high humidity in this room because of the fish tanks, honestly, it looks like it could use a little bit more extra water. So let's look at the next layer down and see how we're doing. Okay, looking at this next layer down, it is super dry as well. And then, oddly enough, that layer down there doesn't look quite as dry. In fact, it's got quite a few pill bugs and worms down there. Weird. I think I'm gonna water this independently of the other layers so that I know that it gets enough water. And then that way I can drain the spigot on the side in case there's too much. But that looks pretty decent. That should help quite a bit. All right, so, oops, I'm backwards. I need to add 2 layers today because I harvested 2 layers last time. So let's go backwards. All right, so I'm going to put this down here. These are just 2 identical layers of prepared bedding, not straight up cardboard like I normally do in this system. Wanted these to go maybe a little bit faster than straight up cardboard. So I went ahead and got the pre-composted out of the system in the basement that I have been running. Put these little side pieces in. They don't come with the system, obviously those are just water pipes, but I think it helps. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you've had one of these systems for a long time and didn't use them, did you ever notice that they started to bow? All right, because this layer here is nowhere near needing to be harvested, I am just going to keep feeding this layer, and I'm going to leave the top layer to rest a little bit longer. So what I brought downstairs here is some frozen bananas, and I'm going to tuck them in the corners here. The flesh is probably going to go pretty fast, probably in the order of a couple weeks, but of course the peel will take months. So I want to give them something a little bit easier for them to eat, which I brought some of the pre-compost, the electric compost. And this has just a lot of paper and soup greens. So there should not be a lot of time interested in that. I found that the electric compost is not nearly as nutritious, and that it does suck moisture out of the bin if you put it in there completely dry. So I've been soaking this in some water. Doesn't look terribly appetizing, but the worms love it, I assure you. So then I'm going to just pour the liquid on top. And since I added that water previously, I am going to drain the bottom to see if there's any extra. We don't want standing water to become stagnant. So let me get you off of the tripod there and let's have a look. Okay, it might be kind of hard to see, but I apparently left the spigot open and it started to leak. So the water that's coming out of here is leachate. That is not worm tea. Probably if I had left it there for many days, it would probably become anaerobic and not be healthy for my plants or for my worms. So I'm gonna let that drain and make sure that I don't have too much of that in the bottom. I don't want the worms to drown down there, nor do I want to attract any sort of critters. But now I do have a mess to clean up, but I do keep a boot tray under this for just such a blonde moment. All right, well, if you have any questions about my tower system, go ahead and put that in the comments below. And as always, thank you for hanging out with me and my worms, and have a good day.